Hello, hello. We are back with Launch Codes Football. My name is Daniel,
And I'm Chelsea.
and last week we did the NFC logos from beginning to end. And this week we're going through the history of the AFC and which logos will we want to see again and which one should be buried underneath a stadium 20 feet deep in the grave.
Yep.
And nothing speaks more about a team buried down in the grave than the Cleveland Browns. The Browns,
Yikes.
the Browns. I'm a Steelers fan. I can talk trash about the Browns.
It's
And this
okay. All of America agrees.
oh, oh, I know they used to had this elf, and I guess this elf is more creative than now just a helmet, which yeah, the every logo they've had since 1970 has just been a different shade of brown on the helmet, even though it's more orange than brown itself. But I don't like. I kind of like the little elf thing. It's growing on me.
See, I'm not gonna lie. Last week I was super into some of the old retro logos. Not gonna lie, I think the elf's pretty ugly. I'm gonna go with the 1992 to 2005 shade of orange, with the white face mask that is not as detailed as the previous one. I'm gonna go with that one. I don't know. It's just calling my name. That particular shade of orange is just can't not choose it.
No, that may be true, but 48 to 58 and 59 to 69 was probably the best years the Browns had in their franchise's history. So I'm going to go with
Poor Browns.
poor, poor Cleveland. I'm going with 48 to 50. I'm going with the OG.
Sounds good.
And next on the list is the Browns' hated rivals, the Cincinnati Bengals. And my goodness, that first Bengal logo looked like Tony the Tiger got possessed by the Exorcist demon.
Yeah, I don't know what that tiger is on, but it's a little worrying.
It looks like it's running from the helmet, kind of.
Maybe his helmet flew off because he was running so vigorously.
I no, it's hard. I would go with the 97 to '03 logo. That's just to me that's the Tiger logo done really well. The first one is very well detailed, very well designed. I just don't like the face. The face looks like it's more scared and intimidating.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go with the 1997 to 2003. That's classic Bengals. Like that screams Bengals to me. The detailing, the teeth, as you were saying last week with the Panthers. This cat actually has teeth, which is lovely. And I like the shading. I like that the left eye only has black shadow around it, whereas the right eye, from my vantage point, has three colors. Kind of digging that, not gonna lie. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the 1997 to 2003 as well.
Yeah, I like the claws for some of the helmet logos. They're just claws marks, but it's a full tiger. It's a full tiger, Bengal. Well, technically Bengal tiger. So yeah, I'll go. Yeah, this is throwback. We're going 97 to '03. And now, speaking of teams like the Browns that
Jets, Jets, Jets,
just
Jets.
end the season, the New York Football Jets. Well, I like I like the idea of the original logo, the 63, with just the jet playing itself with a number. And of course, you can't go wrong with some of just the football with NY Jets on them, like in 64 to 66, or even today. Honestly, from 98 to today, it's just football, different shades of green. I like 78 to 97 because I feel like you get both the kind of jet streak with the J being extended outwards, and you get somewhat of like just the Jets logo traditionally, just minus the football, the oval around it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the 1998 to 2018. I like the deeper green of the Jets. That kind of resonates more with me. And I like the kind of outlined New York in the background compared to it being spelled out. I think I'm gonna go with that one. That one just feels very like nostalgically classic. Mark Sanchez had the butt fumble, like just full of memories.
Yeah, I get honestly, I get more. Well, showing our ages, I get more Chad Pennington because one, but
That's fair.
no, but yeah, that's either works. And now we go the Patriots logo, which I won't lie, I was talking about the first before the Bengal tiger, the Bengals looked like it was possessed by a demon. The first Patriot logo literally looks like a demon. The
He
face
does
of
look scary.
I guess in terms of intimidation that works, but the first Patriot logo, he has like this alpha chat jawline. It's very I like the design when they got kind of sorted out with 72 to 88 or 89 to 92. But that first one just looks
He looks crazy, dude.
he looks again, I guess it works for if you want to intimidate someone, but I don't think you want to scare children.
Yeah,
Um
no, I'm not really sure what's going on with the football either. Like, I'm not sure why it is sewed together with red thread. There's just a lot going on here, so I'm just gonna avoid that at all costs and say that I'm gonna go with the classic 2000 to present because that's the one that has traumatized me the most over the course of my childhood. So I'm gonna go with that one.
Same here. Do you like that a little more than the nine? Because the color is a little darker than the lighter 93 to 99.
I don't know, it just screams Tom Brady to me, and Tom Brady is what I associate the Patriots as, so I'm gonna go with the Tom Brady-esque.
Okay, well, just stay far away from the football field, Tom.
Yeah, seriously.
And now we go with the Dolphins logo, which the design has always maintained. It's basically been the same, just a different dolphin design constantly. I really like the I guess the one that you and I grew up on, 97 to 2012. But I think the Dolphins has always had like a decent design, like the Sunshine of Miami, the dolphin, the helmet in the back, the helmet on the dolphin's head. And I think it's the perfect mixture of classic vintage as well as modern scaling and modern just art design for the 97 and the 2012.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to agree. I mean, dude, imagine if you were in the ocean, okay, and there was a dolphin charging right at you with a football helmet on, dude. I would be scared. Okay, you can't choose against that.
In my defense, I think any dolphin or any sea creature charging at me, football helmet or none, I'm terrified.
That's a fair point. I also like the detailing better of the 1997 to 2012. Not that I dislike the 2018 to present or the 2013 to 2017 because I love Dolphins. But the 1997 to 2012 is just like peak Dolphins logo.
Yeah, certainly. All right.
Oh, look, a more originality. No, just kidding.
Well, it's technically more than the Panthers, and they both are made of the same
That
thing.
that's fair. But the first and the second ones are essentially the same, I feel.
Yeah,
Just a slight color difference.
and then the newest one, the 13, the present, it's a little, they changed the eye color from white to turquoise. They changed,
More
I guess it's
detailing, more shading.
a lot less black and a lot more white and yellow. I guess I prefer the original two, honestly, to the new one.
Really,
Oh, you prefer the new one?
I do.
Interesting, interesting.
The new one has traumatized me the most. So it's what I associate with Jacksonville. Yep.
I'm going with best logos. Chelsea's going like, which one
Oh no, I'm
traumatized you?
going with the best. I'm just throwing it in as a side comment that that is the one that has traumatized me the most. Because let's be honest, from 2002 to 2012, the Jags were irrelevant. And ever since the Peyton Manning era kind of ended and the Andrew Luck era began, the Jaguars have been a thorn in my side for over 10 years. So,
You go with the newest one. I actually go with the first one. I think that's a really good logo, 95 to 01. And it's before Peyton showed it's before the Colts exploded and so, no trauma.
oh,
And now speaking of the Colts, yeah, this is Chelsea's team, the formerly Baltimore Colts, now Indianapolis Colts. Some not very original. Honestly, just horseshoes.
yeah, though I will give them credit. The 1953 to 60 and the 1961 to 78, they had a little bit more going on before they moved to Indianapolis. I guess they just left their creativity in Baltimore.
Yeah, yeah. I
I like the creative thought behind the Baltimore Colts, the one from 1953, but I can't possibly choose that because that's the wrong city. So naturally, I'm going to choose the 2004 through present, the one that has afforded me not only the highest of highs as a Colts fan, but the lowest of lows and the trauma. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the 2004 to present. I also like that shade of blue the best.
Yeah, I guess if I had to pick my favorite one from just the horseshoe logos, it would be the most recent, the '04 and that onwards. But if I had to pick one in general, I like the second horse logo, the 61 to 78. You get, in terms of you won the Super Bowl then, you lost the Super Bowl, you have You lost the Super Bowl in a historic upset. And I just like the idea, the bucking. Oh, we weren't even born then. Don't worry about Super Bowl three. We have the bucking horse, and I think that's in general. I think that's a little stronger than the original, which is just like a horse jumping over the goalpost, which is
The
somewhat
horse is scoring. Yeah.
it's somewhat silly though. It's like a horse. It's like the cow jumped over the moon. The horse threw it upright.
Hey, hey, whatever it takes to score as a Colts fan, okay?
That's you know what? Fairness. That's fair. And we go from the Baltimore Colts to the Baltimore Ravens.
Whoa. See, for only having two logos, they actually have some creative like differences here.
Oh yeah, like I think we both would. Well, I'm not going to speak for you. I think we both would prefer the newest one, the '99 onwards. But I
Same.
give respect for the first one. The first one, in terms of just an emblem, it's a cool
The
design.
first one is flying, which the second one is not doing. So,
It's a flying shield. It has like the as much as I do not want to give the Ravens any sort of credit, being a Steelers fan and all, I will say both logos look nice.
yeah, no, both look nice. I think you can't really go against the 1999 to present. I mean, the angry raven with the bloodshot eye, only one, not two, only one. Can't go against that. And the B built into the head for Baltimore. I mean, it's just
It's
you
iconic.
can't go against that.
Iconic.
Wow, I guess we only have one choice
And
here.
skip.
All right, so for those of you that are listening, it's literally just the Houston Texans logo. That is the only logo they've ever had. Therefore, there is no discussion to be had because there is nothing to choose between.
Well,
So, this is the first team of any team we have gone through that only has one logo.
I'll say this.
That is pretty lame.
Do we think it's a good logo though?
Yes, I'll say yes.
Well, okay. Well, I guess they said if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's been tw over 20 years. We're not going to change the logo.
Nope. And I mean, we didn't have anything to change it from anyway. So,
And now we go to the Houston Oilers, to the Tennessee Titans, and all whatever say else is in between. I I really like the modern logo in terms of 99 to today, like the Titans streaking across. But I also do respect the 80 to 98 logo of just the oil. What is it called? The oil. You can tell.
rig.
There we go. You can tell I'm an urban kid. Um, the oil rig over there. But I think the newest Titan ones, just the design, the colors, just the image. I think I would prefer that one.
Yeah, I'm going to agree. The 1999 to present, the classic Titans logo we're all used to. Though I will give my respects to the original, or not the original, the 1980 to 98 Oilers logo. I mean, that one's just peak nostalgia if you're a millennial. I'm teetering the line, so it was really before my time, but I can respect it. The throwback uniforms that they do with that logo on the helmets, they look pretty nice.
Oh yeah, totally. And now it's the black and gold, baby.
Wow, look at the last two. I can hardly tell the difference.
We changed logos like we changed football coaches, which is never. Um,
Twice
Obviously,
since the year 2000.
yeah, three times since 1969. Um, I again the last from 69 onwards, it's just the same logo. Just I don't even think there's even that much of a shade or change in color.
Yeah, I think the only thing is like maybe the text font is slightly less bold in the second one.
Yeah.
And the
That
colors are a little bit more vibrant, but outside of that.
that being said, of course the last two is still one that I probably would go with. I really like the 45 to 61 logo. That creativity. You got because you have a football. You have Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers football club around the football itself. And then inside the football is three stages of workers working in the steel mills. That's awesome to me. That's a great logo. From an iconic perspective, you'll go with the modern one, obviously. But in terms of just logo design for representing a city, I love 45 to 61. I would honestly, if I would get like a pennant of that. I would hang that up in my room.
Okay, guys, I have a hot take. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the gold man kicking a football off a steel beam from 1962 to 1968. Honestly, I had no idea that this logo existed. ever in my life until this moment. And the second that I laid eyes upon it, it would just became my favorite. I would love if the Steelers made that their logo now. How
Well,
memorable! Like there's so much risk involved. Like, are you in the air? Like how long is the steel beam? How wide is it? You're only on one foot. What if you fall off? Are you suspended in the air? Where is the football going? I have so many questions. I can't. I like it.
I'm the Steelers fan. You're the one with black and gold in your background. Technically.
That's true. That is not a subtle tip to me being a Steelers fan. This is just the only color scheme that they had for my husband's squat cage.
Well, again, it's hard to go wrong with either one. And now we are picking the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe they were Dallas Texans, I want to say. They weren't originally in Kansas City, but we only have
I
three.
did not know that.
Oh no, they didn't start in Kansas City. I don't believe. Don't quote me. Watch Full Color Football, the history of the AFL. That's a great documentary, just for you kids to know.
Well, the first logo is a man in Texas, so I would tend to agree with you.
Oh yeah. And the second logo is we're moving on. And the and the third logo is just your classic KC with the L head in the circle since 72. It's hard to go wrong with the more recent one, the 72 onwards. When you have gold, you don't change it.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree. The 1972 to present is just peak Chiefs. It's giving Alex Smith. It's giving Alex Smith shattering his leg.
Because when I think of a Chiefs quarterback, I the first name I think of is Alex.
Me too, which is pretty crazy considering Mahomes is arguably, and not even arguable for a lot of people, the best quarterback in the league. But I will forever think of Alex Smith. His poor leg. I don't know if you saw the updated picture of his leg. Bro, I don't even know how his leg is still attached. The
That's
fact that Matt Man even still has a functioning leg is honestly the grace of God. I mean, there's no other
the fact that he
explanation.
was able to play afterwards, because that was just, it's weird how similar that is to the Theismann injury, but Theismann retired. Alex Smith played a couple more games. I remember
Crazy.
his first game back. I think he was playing the Rams with Aaron Donald. I'm like, this is your first game back, really?
Not a great choice, but what do I know?
And now to the Chiefs' hated rivals, the Denver Broncos. Um, Denver really hit the nail on the head with their most recent 97 onward logo. That being said, I kind of like the logos they had from the 70s to 90s to 96. The giant D, the orange D, the blue kind of shading in the middle of the D, and then the white horse, the white Bronco. That being said, I still would pick the 97 onwards just for awesome design.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 97 onwards. That's just classic Broncos. Um, it's giving Broncos fans trying to claim Peyton Manning as their own, even though literally everyone that's not a Broncos fan knows that that's not the case. But whatever, hit me up if you want to talk about that. I'll get really angry really fast. But I'm not gonna lie, the throwback uniforms associated with the 1993 and 1970 logos, I like the uniforms better. I think the way that they
Fair,
do
yeah.
the uniforms with the giant D and the horse, I really like that with like kind of the lighter blue, I think is what they did. I think they wore them last year. I do like those. Those are one of my favorite alternate uniforms. But in regards to just all of them, not sure what's up with the first one, not sure why it's yellow and brown. Um, Not really sure who came up with that. But after 1961, they got back on track and they got to their regular color scheme. But yeah, you can't really go against the classic one that started pretty much when we got into football.
Yeah, the first one literally looked like a Hanna-Barbera drawing that invokes no kind of intimidation.
I don't know. He looks pretty happy to be riding that horse, though. Good for
That,
him.
yeah, good for him, and they lose. And now we're going to from Broncos to Chargers. And speaking of horses, the first logo, I didn't realize the first logo actually had a horse in it. Like I
The
said,
more you know.
more you know, a Charger horse, I guess, a supercharged horse. I don't know. I'm just going with the 88 to 2001 logo. That's just, to me, the perfect color scheme. LT with Daniel Tomlinson. Like that's Junior Seau, RIP. It's just a great logo. I really like the 70. I think the 74 and to 87 is another good logo, but I think the color scheme just popped off when it went switched to 88.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the 2002 to 2006, the yellow or the not yellow, the white lightning bolt with the navy blue and gold outlines. It's giving Philip Rivers. It's giving Philip Rivers kicking the Colts' butt at the most inconvenient time. I got to go with that one.
Oh man. You and these teams.
Dude, I'm telling you, dude, I see these things and I'm like, man, I remember being 8, 9, 10 years old watching these games and being like, why is this my life? Why?
Well, we're going from horses to now to Bills or Buffalo, say more specifically the Buffalo Bills, which I I didn't realize how long they've had with this logo. They've had this logo since
A
74.
long time. This might be the most long tenured present logo of all of them that we've seen.
Yeah, that's them and the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs might have been from 70 two or 73 though. But
Gotcha. Yeah.
this is yeah, this I feel like they hit I like the 70 to 73 logo, like the silver and red bill. But I think the 74 onwards, I like the red streak because that gives off speed, that gives off power. That the blue is a perfect contrast. I guess the 60s were just like let's all in the family. That looks like all in the family. Like let's have fun. While the other ones looks like let's win games.
See, I'm confused though. The 1970 to 73, what is the white dot? Is that its eye? Like, is that its nose? Like, I don't understand. What is
I assume it's his eye, but the eye's kind of low. I guess it's grazing the
I
building.
know that's why I'm confused. But anyway, not that that matters because the best one is the 1974 to present. I just have questions about that first one. I need to know, is that its eye? I feel like that's just not proportional to the way that a Bill's head sits on its body. But what do I know? I'm not a Bill expert.
And now we go to the Oakland Raiders, to the Los Angeles
Gosh,
Raiders, to the Oakland Raiders, to
this
the Los
one is
Angeles
the
Raiders.
longest tenured.
It's
This one's got to be the longest tenured. 1964 to present is their current one.
well, you know what? I like there's a reason why. That's because the silver and black 64 onwards, it's just it's
Classic.
unlike the football team, it's good.
Aha, aha. Except Max Crosby. He's good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, they'll every team has to have a good player. But no, it's hard to
Yeah.
go against with the classic silver and black Raiders, the swashbuckling, the swords in the background, the football, the play with the eye patch on. Yeah, the six. Al Davis hit the nail on the head with 64 and kept that logo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree. It's hard to go against the classic here, especially when it's been around, what, gosh, what, 30 more years than us?
This has just been around since LBJ was president.
Whew.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good one. You can't go wrong with that. It's giving Raiders.
I
It's
don't know what
giving we have the most decorated, awesome, intense fan base ever, but our team is always so bad every year.
it, I don't know what
That's
they
what
were
it's
doing in
giving.
60 because I they took off the yellow almost immediately. I guess they realized the yellow doesn't work with the whole silver and black. And is it like yellow, I guess a
Yeah.
British thing?
Well, they did try to incorporate this whole sword into their logo, and that was kind of taken by the Bucks. So maybe they didn't want to get, copyright infringement.
Fair. That's fair. Okay then. Well, I think that was the last one. We've gone through all the old school and new school logos. Sometimes teams stick with a logo for 20, 30, way to 60 plus years. Sometimes they change every other year. Um, yeah. The one thing I know is like I think as time's gone on, they've just tried to lessen the design each year, besides one or two. Most times when they originally come out, designs are so wide, they're just so extra. I guess the best way, extra, they like put more detail in every fine thing. And recently they've been more just
Yep,
trying to focus on symbols, just like simple designs, simple color schemes, trying to make it look more iconic. I think the simpler it is, the more iconic it will become.
I agree.
Okay, then. Well, until next week, same bad time, same bad channel. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Chelsea. Make sure that you guys let us know your opinions on these logos, which ones you like the best, which ones you want to throw in the fire, and which ones you wouldn't bother you if you never saw again because they're just mid. Give us a follow on our social medias. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Launch Codes Football, and on Twitter as well at Launch Codes FB because apparently Twitter runs out of characters and has a character limit. All right, we'll see you next week. Have a great one, everyone.
Adios, muchachos.
See ya.